Oh, Vienna. I remember that song growing up, actually. I don't know why I'm singing that. It means nothing to me. Oh, Vienna. Dum, dum, dum. Who are? Really? Somebody don't want me to talk. Somebody don't want me to talk. That's gotta be fake. Where's my favorite one? Hopefully that'll do it.
Oh, hi. Would you like a free gift? I'm a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and this is the book.
Well, this is the Book of Mormon. Well, these people are the biggest con artists going. They are the biggest con artists going. We're from the Church of Latter-day Saints. If he wasn't crooks, then you wouldn't need to be randomly messaging people to get them to join your establishment. Clearly. What's up? You know what I should have bought? I should have bought a wooden table. Why you bending? Huh? Why you bending? Does this need like... Maybe I should have put something underneath it to tighten it. But anyway. Anyway. We ain't even gotten started yet. Warning, there's a devil in disguise coming to make some type of or produce or present you with some type of fake proposal. Yeah. You have an agenda attached to it, guys. Literally. Out with a bang. So that should say just be mindful of people approaching you. Still doing the same a waste of space conduct, i.e. subscribing to you from fake accounts, making multiple fake accounts. For the most part, it's your family and these coven of idiots. Yeah, they want the Ace of Cups of the Temperance, or they've been trying to steal it, and yeah, they got a rude awakening. So if they did, or this is what they're planning to do, or they hope to do, you can't teach a dog these tricks. So it's planned to cause some type of huge delay, or some type of massive sabotage out of a action they took unhinged. So the confusion spell didn't really do what it was supposed to do. It's gone back. But then you're confused as to why my collective is still sitting with their crown intact. Message from the ancestors. Shit, I forgot my notes. Please up for my collective spirit, please, and thank you. One more, please, and thank you. And one came out kind of like on the fence. Is there someone out there trying to befriend you, collective? Just really find out the Five of Cups came out with the star on the fence, kind of in the reverse. So that tells me that this individual is trying to avoid some type of abandonment. Whatever people choose to think, that's not your problem. Allow them to think whatever they think. As long as you know what you know, that's all that matters. You're not obligated to share what you know or how you know. Because clearly these flying monkeys are out here to regurgitate back information. But yeah. That tells me some doppelganger has been sat down. Someone that's been impersonating others or impersonating being a star. I just heard a star with no stars. Oh, spirit is funny. A star with no stars. Never heard that one before. Yeah. The world is tapping that ass. Whoever this individual is, I would say they've been illuminated. So whatever, like I said in it, whatever they was doing to try and keep others in the darkness or to have others to feel a certain perception towards them, they can no longer do that. Again, so that tells me this is someone that was cloaking herself in other people's energy. That's now experiencing changes. So, say for instance, I don't know, everybody has their own gifts, good or bad. It is what it is, guys. But when you impersonate someone else, but you cannot produce the talents or the gifts that person has, you got a problem. For some of you, it could be family. For some of you, it's people in a community. It is what it is. For some of you, it's exes, ex-friends, every ex imaginable. I mean, even exes you wouldn't even have considered. So it could be a thing where, in the best way possible, somebody wasn't your cup of tea. And it's funny how a lot of people cannot accept rejection, but yet they love to try and get other people to reject people. That doesn't make any sense. But yet you cannot take what you dish out, what you try to dish out, but you've got to use other people in order to dish this out, which says a lot about you. That tells me there's no strength of character. You're weak-minded, you're weak-willed, you're unhealed, you're very childish, extremely emotionally immature, jealous, bitter, you're very angry, and you're heartless, clearly. It's literally like we live in a society where surrounded by, I would just say this, I always say, surrounded by multiple different illusions, depending on who you're around. Illusions and projections. So it's literally like people like to project onto you what they don't see for themselves. It doesn't make any sense. I don't really get that. But hey, and I never really looked at it at that aspect. But yeah, for some of you, you're in the season of all your cups are filled. But this is something that these individuals, or could be one, could be multiple, were not successful. So they're trying to project their anger. So a lot of the times you'll find that, I'll give an example, because this is what happened before. When you document too much or you share too much, these weirdos will literally, how can I say? It's like they'll follow you. If that makes any sense. So if you share too much of, excuse me, where you are, what you're doing, or your local areas that you may frequent, or your whatever routine you have, this is what happens. When they see you doing something consistently, like they see the pattern, they would then direct energy in that direction. That makes any sense. Or even individuals to interact with you some way, shape, or form, or even to just cause you some type of upset. Mind you, at the same time, these people will also have someone either secretly recording you in some way, shape, or form, whether that be physically or audio. That's their way of trying to gather intelligence and then try to, how can I say, break it down through their own eyes, not actually through the eyes of reality, man. So they're going to act out of whatever they project on you is truly how they feel about themselves. Do you understand? So instead of healing, they rather project their shit onto you because you choose to be different. You choose to take leaps of faith. So yeah, they will send people towards you to try and cause you some type of upset. So you may have had incidents where people around you seems normal, then out of nowhere, someone came at you. Unhinged, very, very volatile. But your spirit told you, like, nah, don't react. So they was deliberately sending energies and people towards you to antagonize you. For some of you, they flat want to get into some type of altercation to then get you arrested. They want you out the way. They want you gone. Oh gosh, you got a laugh collective. They want you gone. It's all this they're beneath me. I'm better than them. Look, because I got this, and this. Do you understand? Like, psh, it's not what you got, boo. It's who you are. And clearly, you've made that evident. Again, they base their status by things they have, which means nothing in the grander scheme of things. Again, I have to reiterate. For the most part, they're not going to tell you how they obtained the things that they obtained. Let's just say it wasn't with their own blood, sweat, and tears. It's what they siphoned and stole from everybody around them. For some of it, they even took out their own family members to obtain certain things. But that's a whole nother chit chat for a whole nother time. But anyway, you're still basking in the wishes fulfillment. You know, dreams do come true. And you know, it's so funny. Has anybody ever been anywhere where I'm sensing that people are starting to notice that you change the energy of a room, you change the atmosphere. Some people may have articulated it to your ray of sunshine. Do you understand? It's literally like wherever you go, your frequency is like it just relaxes. It's like any kind of like stagnancy or like heavy energy gets dispersed because of your frequency. For the most part, this is what people didn't want you to know about yourself, which is quite sad. But again, these are people that just live a life of falsity. And false perceptions and illusions and facades that have literally come crashing down. So it's literally like, do you know what? I'll give you an example. I went somewhere, well, I had to get somewhere, yeah, but I had to pass a certain area. That every time I'm in this area, even just passing through, there's like a real heaviness. Do you understand? It's not nice. It's draining. It feels gloomy. It's literally like there's a dark cloud over a particular area, but there's no other way around it to get to where I had to get to. So I had to go through that area to get there. And imagine I'm talking to somebody, and where that gloomy area was compared to where I was on the other side, this is weird. I know this is weird. You could literally see a line in the atmosphere. And I could see it. And I could see the two different tones of blue. That makes any sense. One was more dark and cloudy. Literally, like, that's one side of the street, and you're literally across the road. That's how close it was. But I could see the divide. And I'm looking at it thinking, like, am I seeing right? And I'm actually rubbing my eyes, like, what? And I looked at the person I was talking to, I was like, can you see that? And they looked up in the sky and they was going, see what? I just thought, oh shit. I'm trying to explain that can you not see the partition clear as day? They couldn't see it. So clearly they in the best way possible. Of course you don't see for the same eyes as others, but some people are not meant to see certain things, and I understand why now. But at the time I thought to myself, why am I seeing this? What's going on? I even went and got my eyes tested. I did everything. I got my eyes tested. I got my ears tested. I'm thinking to myself, is it just me? And I've not met anybody else that can see what I see, if that makes any sense. Do you understand? Until now. But yeah, just as a little example, things like that. And it's exactly the same now. Like when I go and visit certain family members, if I go and visit a friend and we'll have dinner and stuff like that, obviously you can't always see the line. But what I'm trying to say to you is you can sense the heaviness, the doom and the gloom. It literally makes me feel like, how can I say, you're walking through an area of nothing but sadness. Excuse me, sadness and pain. Yeah, it's not a nice feeling. And it's literally like when you look at the people in that area, it's nothing like the people that you stumble across in town, if that makes any sense. I don't know, it's literally like there's a curse over that particular area for whatever reason. But yeah, if you understand, you understand, innit? Just little things like that. So give me something on the. Okay. Why did it fall on my? Do you know what? This is falling exactly on my lap. Usually it flies across on the floor. It landed clear on my lap. That was weird. In the upright, even though it's fallen. Make sure I don't knock this over. Yeah, I could actually cheap. Ooh. Oh, okay. One or two things is either something you're speaking on that you've been very passionate about, that you've not wavered, you've been relentless in it, because this landed on my leg for some reason. The Emperor card. Either you're in this energy, or some of you have an Emperor. I don't know why I'm depicting it this way. That you literally have them in the palm of your hand or in your lap. I don't know what that means. Well, let me just say this. So, whatever shenanigans or information that you've been sharing, let me just say that, has obviously allowed others to see through a different perspective or a different pair of lens. People can actually see what you're talking about because they see it for themselves. Like I said, my nanny would say to me, you can bring the horse to the water, but you can't make the horse drink. And I never understood what she meant, but I understand now as I'm older why she used to say these little things to me, warning me about what's to come, warning me about what's all around me. But I was in my little naive bubble and I get it. And I got popped expeditiously, very harshly, so to speak, and it's fine. Do you understand? So whatever it is, whatever you was sent here to do, you've completed it, basically. Or I can look at it as it's got through to the right ears. Let me just say that, yeah? Like I said, when you speak certain things, it is a frequency. Just like when you're a pathological liar, that's a lower vibrational frequency. Do you understand? Not more powerful than the truth. No matter how much you beautify and pretty up a lie, it's still a lie. Do you understand? Some of you have been given the gifts to see right through life, which is It's kind of not like, it's kind of not nice. I'm also getting, some of you have the gift of being able to, you can pre-see someone's, like, you can see what people's thinking, or you know what they're going to say before they say it. That's scary. Yes, it's a blessing, but in some aspects you could kind of see it as a curse, because you can always see and sense what people's hiding. Whether you choose to acknowledge it or not is a whole another ball game. But for the most part, maybe you did do that in the past and you got burned. So maybe you're tired of being burned, so you just tell it like it is. But for the most part, there has been dirty dealings and hidden agendas, or maybe lies that were spoken. Either way, it's got to the right ears. Let's just say that. And now it's being illuminated a little more. It doesn't matter how much you suppress a lie. Once the truth comes into play, psh, you understand? So like whatever was being suppressed and piled upon and piled upon and piled upon and piled upon, whatever this truth was, it's like it just exploded. Do you understand? Or I'm seeing like, so you know what, you get an egg and it starts to crack, and then through the cracks you start to see like a bit like there, a bit like there, a bit like there, and then before you know it, the whole thing just explodes like that, literally like that. Different people, I'm getting like the was trying to get you to abandon your path or abandon exposing the truth, abandoning sharing knowledge. Yeah, this was the way forward. Justice, the world. Ooh. Oh. Some of you could be seeing 33. I don't know why I'm hearing 369. I don't know why that's right. 369, the goose jumped wide, the magic got back on the sweet Caroline, the line broke, the monkey got choked, and they all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Someone could be sailing down Schitt's Creek without a paddle. Someone sinking. I don't want to say sinking is shit because, yeah, whatever it is, they're in it up to their neck. Something's fallen or somebody's fallen. Or a group of people, a group of criminals have fallen. Maybe even a criminal family have fallen. Which is good news for us. Justice had to come in order to set the situation free. Excuse me. Yeah. And this is also backed by the universe. Because it's time. Or the time is now. So, like I said in it, the sword of truth can never be changed. So whoever these people are, it could be a group of people that do this. That just perpetrate or impersonate other people. Oh, so they impersonate the blueprint. And then try to assassinate it. It's quite sad that people behave like that, but it is what it is. It is what it is, collective. Yeah. Whatever it is, you still remained in that energy of gratitude, no matter how it looked at the time. Because these are people that like to get people to act or respond off of their false solutions. Or they may do some type of energy work to make it look as though that's what's happening. Because then once your mind believes what the illusion is that you're seeing, do you understand? Then it becomes real. G people know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they was doing. It's literally like sewer rats. But they look like Master Splinter from Turtles. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like some. I'm talking how they appear in their not the form that they present to others. I'm talking their original form. Do you understand? And let me tell you, it's a sight for sore eyes. It'll have a lot of you people screaming and running for the hills. But yeah, justice is here, and this is the only way for things to move forward. So it had to be destabilized, dismantled, exposed. Regardless if the people can't take revenge. You can't take revenge on the truth. That makes no sense. That's like a criminal telling the judge, oh, you can't send me to jail for being a murderer. But you committed a crime. You broke the law. What part of that are you not understanding? So clearly this is a bunch of entitled idiots. Respectfully, entitled idiots. They are entitled idiots. That are angry. Yeah. And this is why they're devils. I'll tell you why. Because they allowed their weak will to drag them into their temptations. So you can imagine these are the kind of people that do the opposite from everything that they say. They're the ones that will point fingers at other people. Oh, make sure you stay clear of that person. But yet you're the same ones trying to be like that person. You're the same ones trying to steal from that person. You're the same ones trying to impersonate that person. I think people are catching on now. Or they're seeing the pattern of things on how they move. And then they dress it up as support, or I'm just telling you what you need to know. I'm just warning you. Yeah, right. The people who needed warning against were the same people talking that bullshit about others. I think people are realizing that now. So yeah, maybe these people are getting into arguments with others. People want answers. They're being interrogated, or someone's being interrogated. So many people, you want to run? And I said, nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide. I don't know. So many people are on the run, or they're trying to run. I'm getting a very avoidant energy. So if you're avoiding even being seen, or avoiding answering your phone, or even change your number, or if you got people knocking on your door and you're pretending like not to be, like you turn off all the lights. One of them ones, yeah. They know you're in there. They know you're hiding. Someone out there, they want revenge. Magic is in the reverse. That tells me something's backfired. Oh. Excuse me, for now these two come out together. What did I say to you? I bet they did some type of love magic or lust magic, and it backfired. It's in the reverse. Because Knight of Cups, sorry, is love proposals in general. Just yeah, and obviously Magician in the reverse means dark magic. Something like this, I think, dark. So this could be people that go around putting love spells on people first to make you believe that is your own thoughts and your own feelings towards somebody that you wouldn't look at with a 10-foot barge pole. You people are disgusting. And I know it's you warlocks out here doing this shit. So these are clearly people that use magic for everything they do. This could literally be like a coven of these types of warlords. Oh, so you've given yourself a status now, have you? Okay. It kind of makes me think to myself, is it this person, the Emperor? Remember, these are shapeshifters. They're very good at what they do. Very convincing. Until they come across people like myself. It's the experience you had with these people that activated something in your gifts. Does that make any sense? So when you make a judgment on something, or if you get a vibe about somebody and you speak on what that is, collectively you've always been right. So maybe these people was using people around you to manipulate you and be like, oh, you're overthinking it, or that's being dramatic. It's like they try to flip it on you. That makes any sense? When you were spot on the whole time. For some of you, I'm getting you warned. You tried to warn people, and they didn't believe you. So that tells me that these people already did some type of love magic on these people, or glamour magic on these people. This is why they had people so easily fooled. Because I'm wondering to myself, why is no one thinking with a logical mind? Do you understand? So for you to easily believe an outlandish narrative, you do need your heads testing. Because me personally, I'm gonna ask those uncomfortable questions. This is why I don't do secondhand information. Unless I seen it and heard it with my own two eyes and my own two ears, I'm gonna verify it. And I don't think these people did. But not saying I agree, I'm saying I understand why they probably didn't. Because they was glamored. Do you understand? So that makes sense. So when these people realize that you put this shit on them, cool judgment. Cool judgment. Yeah. This is something that they've been successful at. This is what they do. For some of you, this is their job. Yeah. This is their job. That is a position of a temperance energy. We transmute dark energies, or we shed light on dark energies. For some of you, this is your authority. This is the position that I don't know if that's been handed down to you, or you've been, what's the word where, what is the word I'm looking for? You know, when you kind of like get a level up, you know, it's just like in the job description, when you can like work your way up the ladder like that. So even you've gone from basic worker to supervisor to, I don't know, branch manager to actual manager. If that makes any sense, yeah. And that is these individuals. Individual or individuals. Clarify this temperance in the upright with the magician in the reverse. Oh. So this is why they're doing it, isn't it? You see, when you have a darker energy, you need the energy of others to thrive and survive. So this is why, in a sense, this is a fake individual. As much as he has all these, they have all these people surrounding them, supporting them. These people are under a spell. Honestly, they're under a spell. This is obviously why these individuals get away with the maliciousness that they display. Do you know what I mean? But that shit's worn off. It's literally like coming out of a slumber. I just heard pitchforks at dawn. Stop it. And they do this for Ace of Cup situations. People, places, or things. I just said these are people that can't do nothing without magic. So they use forbidden magic for everything. But yet they make out like all stage things that they did to obtain it, and really this is what they did. For some of you, they was taking it from the people around you. So if they knew you had something good or you had something coming to them, all of a sudden something went wrong, it was these people. They was draining the ones around them, draining the ones closest to them. And these people was blinded to it. So literally it's like these people led you like lambs to the slaughter. And the only thing that goes in these people, well, not saying go in their favor, I said the only thing that gave them any type of chance was purely because, like I said, these people was put under some type of heavy illusion. Blindly. That's bad. That's why they're really mad. So they're losing this time, they're losing everything. Everything they've obtained from doing this shit, they're losing it. So you're gonna know by what gets stripped from them. You're gonna know that they use darker means. For some of you, that could be like animal sacrifice, even sacrificing people of their choosing, and then staging their unalive to look like something else. Guarantee it'll always be something stupid like an overdose or an illness, an undiagnosed illness that just came about all of a sudden. Yeah, right. Asthma. Bullshit. I said it. Asthma bullshit. Oh, another card in the reverse. Another card in the reverse. Someone's angry that I'm saying. You pissed off. This is why you didn't want a collective speaking, because you know the more we speak, the more the universe collaborates things for us. Do you understand? Because we didn't use the means that you people did. So this is why you try to get people to disbelieve us or abandon us, not believe us, and you try to get us to abandon our own path. I don't think so. That's the thing, told you. These people will never understand because they've never done the work. They've always used and abused and used magic to get what they want. They don't know about struggle. Yeah, they can pretend to when they hear someone else's story. Even that and hijack someone else's story. Do you understand? Or someone else's truth. This one, yeah. So They steal the trauma stories of others and present it as their own. Oh, wow. They do this routinely, so it's literally like they have like a script. Do you understand? Yeah. You can't jump ship now. So possibly there could be a King of Pentacles involved. Or a collective. You're the King of Pentacles. So they do magic on everything. So you may have caused people to lose everything they owned. Do you know how wicked that is? That's probably why certain areas are the way they are. It's because of you people. It's like you shit in your own back garden. Do you understand? You stamp on others to level up. And then you move to a different area. And do the same thing there. Do you understand? And when you want another level up, you do the same thing there. So you do this. And then you move from place to place to place. It's like in your mind, you're leaving the darkness behind you. Whatever place, any areas you live in, guys, yeah, if shit ain't going right, do you understand? Like, say, for instance, how can I say? If one part of the area has grass growing nice and the leaves and the trees look blooming, but then the other side, everything just looks rotten and decaying, it's not growing, that's a telltale sign. These people live there. Guaranteed. And that's why the moon's out here, because they're using the moon. They use the moon cycles to hide shit. So it's kind of like, how can I say? You know, like how you get a TV, you put money in, but it only lasts for a period of time. So you got to keep topping it up before it runs out. That's these people. This is why they may start, I don't know, a few days to a week before every moon cycle to make sure that their shit don't wear off, because they can't afford for no one to awaken to what they're truly doing to them. And then that's backfired now, isn't it? Because you cannot answer the questions people are asking you. Or you involve somebody that was not like you. So you try to tarnish other people with your energy. Or you involve somebody that I could say had a texture of naivety. I'm not going to say innocent because if that's what you call friends, then you're definitely not innocent. Blindness can only go to so far. But yeah. So you've damaged a lot of individuals. You've ruined a lot of people. And it ain't getting any better, it's getting worse. So this is why you're trying to come out all guns blazing. This is why you're trying to force your way back into the light workers energy or people with temperance energy, because you need to continue to sustain your life force because you have none. The only thing that's running you now is them entities controlling your vessel. So some people could actually look like the living dead. Ooh. If you ever see what I see, oh, Yeah, it's over for you people. It's over. It's been over. I don't know why you won't accept it. It's been over. Again, you're living in cognitive dissertation. You're telling yourself, oh, if you don't believe it, then that means it's not over. It's over. Look. Look at this. Look. Burdens, betrayal, backstabbing. I've never seen them come out like this. The Nine of Swords and the Ten of Wands flew over here on this King of Pentacles, yeah? And then the Ten of Swords flew over there. So, am I getting that some of you people splitting up? Are you turning on each other? Is someone throwing someone else under the bus? Or is there a rat in the kitchen? That's what I'm hearing. There's a rat in the kitchen, what am I gonna do? There's a rat in the kitchen, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna kill that rat, is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, someone is. Someone's ratting out the whole setup. And this is more than likely someone that you probably put some type of spell on in order to keep them in that illusion. That's their saving grace. Do you understand? So they can argue the fact that had you not did that, they would have used their logical mind to know better than to get involved. But you lied, manipulated, you schemed. Do you understand? You did this deliberately so that you don't have to go down on your own. That's disgusting. You deserve everything you get. Everything you get. Again, everything you get. So that tells me some of you's going through hell. You ain't seen nothing yet. Just think about all the things you did to other people. And that's one thing. Then you got to deal with your bound to the devil too. So that's double payback. Okay? Double payback. Disgusting. Somebody could be crying at night, lashing out on other people. I know you're not sleeping. You're being haunted by all the things you did. Whereas before, you would sleep soundly knowing that you destroyed someone that didn't deserve it, did nothing to you, just out of your own greed and ego. These are these kind of people, yeah? They feel entitled to everything anybody else has got around them. And say, for instance, the one time you cannot help them or the one time you told them no, yo, that's when they come for your jugular. They're not going to tell you, though. They ain't going to tell you, though. They're just going to do this shit. And then they sit and watch you deteriorating, rubbing it in, and maybe even give you a call or deliberately come into your path and be like, oh, what's going on with you nowadays? Can I just say, you're not looking too good. And then you'll start to tell them what you're experiencing. And inside, they're hilariously laughing at you. But then they put on that concerned, like, oh, if anything I can do, just give me a call. Try calling them and see if they answer. I bet you some of you did. And they got off on refusing you. They got off on rejecting you. Imagine that. Someone will tell you, anything you need, give me a call. And this could have been the only time you've done it. That's another thing. You could have been helping this person your whole life and never asked them for nothing. But the one time you've told them no, discards all the history you had of assisting this person. And then the one time you ask, they will relish in the idea of telling you, sorry, I can't help you. So many people even got turned on by this. That's how sick these people are. I'm telling you. What they do is a disease. I cannot. Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, collector, some of you's getting some happy news. They don't like that. Do you know another thing as well? You see, when you share happy news, and I've never understood why people are like that, but at the same time, it's not for me to burden myself with why people think and act the way they act. And there's always people that I've never had to experience any kind of hardship that have this type of attitude. Even the ones that have, that now use these means. Do you understand? So clearly they've joined certain, how can I say, unsavory organizations. Can I some of you like to come in here, sit and squat in my life, not engage, not share, not do none of that, but yet you want to report me? You want to report me for telling the truth, but yet though I'm seeing degeneracy being promoted. I don't understand that. It's like you will happily assist in the destruction of the next generation. Do you understand? As long as you can live cushy watching. But yeah, you got some good news coming, and I think this is why they're really pissed. So when this good news comes, keep it to yourself. For some of you, this is why they continue to I'm seeing this in many scenarios, whether they're choosing to, whether you're being illegally monitored, illegally spied on, that means for your own devices. Some of you, I'm going to tell it like it is. You either have neighbors watching you that are paid to surveillance certain things about you, maybe even steal certain things from you as well. I'm being honest with you. Or for some of you, you actually have illegal surveillance in your property. That could be on the outside or the inside. Just take it where it fits, in it. But whatever this is happening fast. Yeah. For these people, some of you may be seeing 22. These people can no longer manipulate things to keep themselves afloat. That's why I keep telling people, call back your energy. Every evening before you go to bed, after every interaction you have, do you understand? Especially if you go outside the four walls of your home. Even though you're protected, you're not going to say to you, innit? Do you understand? Yeah, so again, this is telling me that they either tried to block some type of information or they did steal some information. So I'm not sure how this news is going to come to you, but what I can say is it's coming. Do you understand? I just don't know what shape or form is coming in. Yeah, because you're still alive. Collective. You was meant to be dead before the deadline. If not dead, you was meant to be incapacitated. So that they could execute the rest of their plan, their demonic plan. But you're still alive. So now these 9 ones, well actually it's not 9, actually it's 10. It's on these people's backs. Let me see. Did it come out? Yeah, 10 of Wands is out there. Yeah, these ones are on these people's back. And because of what they did, they got 20. You may as well say these are all the ones that have come back on these people. Do you understand? Tenfold. Confirm the 9 of Wands for my collective. Perseverance. Confirm the 9 of Wands, perseverance for the collective. Spirit, please and thank you. Yeah. Told you. Maybe you've earned some type of position. Maybe these people tried to steal a position from you. Some of you, they tried to steal your business from you. Look at that. 8 of Wands, fast produce. Produce. What am I saying? Produce. Maybe these people try to produce your work as their own. Possibly. They try to produce something as their own, or they try to claim something that was not theirs. Oh, somebody disappeared. Every time I hit the nail on the head, the same people that I know already hacked my YouTube channel is what it is. They jump off. Like, damn, shit, she figured it out. Or damn, she's mentioned it. So they got to go back and stop puffing and panting. And then they'll come back on again and just sit there and watch. That's these people who have done something where they've tried to claim my YouTube channel as theirs. Do you understand? But it's not, it's mine. I built the shit from the ground up. And these people think they can just come along whenever they want to and pay people or go to court or secure it. That should be criminal, period. Like, someone should not be able to trademark your business because it's your business, not theirs. And it's what these people do. And I'm glad they're being exposed. Grow your own shit. I forgot you can't because you're too lazy. That's how you obtain anything in life. You just steal it from people and use your little flying monkeys to assist you in doing it. But now your ass is caught. This is something like, well, this could be your own shit. You understand? Or maybe you were supposed to have a certain position that someone's seen, because that's what they like to, like I said, and they hack your devices, or they've gone to whoever it was wanting to give you a certain position and said, no, you should get to that person because they're this, that, and that, and the third. This is really my business because I'm the brains behind it. Again, word witchery, illusions. So someone managed to manipulate themselves in the position they was never qualified for. Yeah. They're not happy about whatever the situation is. How come one comes out in reverse and one comes out upright? They're not happy about it. So whatever dumb shit they was doing, whatever facade they was putting on, the masquerade, that's like someone else was claiming ownership of your work. Technically, that's plagiarizing. So someone can actually be stealing your work, yeah, open up a business or put it a business, whatever it is that you do, in their name. So if someone's been claiming money or making money off of your work, that's a crime. So if you see any other channel outside of what you see on here and what people know I was on my own YouTube, it's not me. Do you understand? And you got to remember, when you choose not to speak up about things like that, you don't have to make yourself known. You can do shit anonymously, because I would. Damn right I would. Do you understand? Why should you be allowed to take from the mouths of me and mine? There's a big difference. I worked for my stuff. I created my own shit. I put in the years of hard work. I put in that mastery. Went through those grilling days, building myself up from 1, 2 subscribers to over 500. And then you people think you have the right to just come in willy nilly with your little coven affiliation and steal it from someone. Why? Because you have more stolen cursed money than I do. You're always gonna fail. Do you understand? Exactly. So you've got these people out here deliberately trying to either stop you from obtaining finances, or these people are blatantly stealing your finances. So if you know you should have earned some type of monetary means off of your work, these people have been stealing it deliberately. And there's evidence to prove it too. There's digital evidence and there's paper evidence. They left the trail. They ain't getting no good news. That's bad news. So maybe they've tried to go on and claim something that belongs to you as theirs, or take ownership of something that belongs to you, and they're not getting good news about it. But they was hoping they could take you out before it got to that point. Point blank period. This is what these 9 times out of 10 is your own family. Blatantly. Family, exes, ex-friends, just because you chose growth over being a punch bag for these individuals. Like they've got to do like a slave. Especially if you're an empathetic person, that's what they use you for. Especially if it's never reciprocated. Funny that I'm seeing synchronicities now. 6 and 7 of cups, 6 and 7 of wands. Yeah, which is success and achievement. Yeah. These people are trying to fight you for what's yours. Make that make sense? How can you fight someone for what belongs to them? What does that say about you? And to add insult to injury, these people have to go behind your back and spread false narratives. These people will even go as far as make up some type of fake information to validate the lies they've been telling about you. I promise you, any slander that's been said on my name, you're describing your characteristics. Because we know who we are. You're just mad at the fact that we can see right through you. Do you understand? And now people see you for who you truly are. You feel naked and afraid. But it was all fine and well when those glamour magic was working and people was like blindly supporting you. Not knowing you was the devil in disguise. But you're not going to tell them that, are you? But I will. You were the ones why these people was losing out. So if you know any of these people around, these people had any kind of misfortune or lost out on anything, do you understand me? It was these people. They did it because of jealousy. Because if they ain't got it, they don't want you to have it. You know, that's a disgusting disposition to have. I don't think that way. Do you understand? You should want to see people so-called you love do good. You have to expect, if you're not doing any work, people are going to surpass you. But instead of congratulating them, you want to destroy them. That says a lot about you. And I pray God keeps people like that as far away from me as possible. Somebody's man. Somebody's man. Okay. Yeah. Somebody's smoking weed. Somebody's chimney smoking. We got the queen of the That was that, wasn't it? The Queen of Wands and the King of Cups in reverse. So this is a couple. This is how they make their money. Or a pair of the unlikely suspects. But secretly, they're involved, is what I'm getting. So this could be somebody who's cheating on their other half. And the person that they're cheating on them, the person that they're cheating on with, that's who these criminals are. For some of you, not all of you. Definitely. Okay, the Queen of Wands in the reverse, like I said, it's like a side bitch. Or a side hoe, as you would put it. And you know how you will curse yourself knowing that you deliberately come in between someone's union. Again, out of jealousy. And then you want to think it's a flex. Oh, I stole your husband. No, bitch, you took out the trash. Exactly. Yeah. Whatever they've done is cause them major delays. And because they're not going to admit their wrongs, they will never have any forward movement. And I'm being honest, with the way things are, people are going to know better. I think people are going to be very avoidant of them, or they're going to know better than to assist them, regardless of what they offer them, purely because you're going to get some type of instant karma or instant backfire. Because this is heavy judgment. This is judgment that's been long overdue. So that tells me they've been doing this for way too long. Because some of you, they've been doing this their whole life. I'm hearing for some of these people, it was their young adult years. Some of these people are in their 60s, let's be clear. If you know, you know, collective. Some of you people know exactly the people because they're in your environment, they're in your community. Do you understand? So many people, it is what it is. They're your family members. I said what I said and I stand on it. Some of you, I'll say it again, your family members were your first abusers. Told you. These are people that are lovers. So they could be secret lovers. So there's a lot of cheating going on then. So what they would do is, if they know that you're married, yeah, and you're cheating on your partner, and then you decide, oh, I'm not going to help you anymore, they're just going to blackmail you. Yeah. It's like they're smoking gun, innit? So therefore, you hate to see people that are balanced. So you deliberately target people that have a balanced union or a balanced life. You understand? Inside and outside of the home. That angers these people. Or this could be a couple that deliberately go out and do this to others. That's sadistic. And I advise you, like, and this is another thing, it's all one thing to have an affair, but when you're not taking the right precautions, you are disgusting. I don't care what anybody says. And then you wonder why a few people have spiritual STDs. This is why. This is exactly why, but you're not going to, oh, yes. Thank you, Spirit. Confirmation. Confirmation. I don't know why they're doing this, because a lot of these people, and it's funny how I said this. I've been saying this for a while now. And then look how you'll see now this man's been deliberately going to, like, is it Africa, and deliberately infecting people with AIDS. And then when you say things like one of the women, and it's not the same thing she said was the same thing I made a statement about on a previous live when I said I saw somebody saying, but he didn't look like he had anything. And to me, that doesn't make any sense. If anything, someone that's not forthcoming, that should be a red flag. This is why they will only go to like poorer countries and prey on that country's vulnerability for their own sexual gratification. You're gonna burn in hell. Yeah. They wanted you stressed and in your head about money. That's them. This is them. Like I didn't know how they're gonna survive. Shit. Because once the truth hits the airwaves, it's a wrap. Do you understand? Because if they're being looked at, it's only a matter of time before the people around them are going to be looked at. But let me tell you something. Birds will forever flock together. They're all exactly the same. Don't let none of them fool you. Don't let none of them fool you, collective. And that's another reason why they're trying to garner help and sympathy. Because so many people are sick. So many people have incurable diseases. It is what it is. Spiritual and physical. And this is something that medication can't help. You understand? So so many people are actually trying to. It's like they're trying to go for anybody they can now to offset their illness. It's not going to work. It don't work like that. So they might be trying to go for like the younger generation. Not good. And if you're around these people, if only people don't even protect their own, what makes you think they're going to protect you and yours? What they're going to say to you, everything's cool, man. I'll make sure. You want to take that risk? Go ahead. I wouldn't advise it. It's not going to end well. It never does. Wow, that's a lot, man. Diseases, STDs, incurable herpes, HIV, AIDS, syphilis, genital warts, and then this goes on. Do you remember when that stuff came out? What's it called again? Blue waffle disease, cunnilingus. What a name. Well, listen, this was years ago, I think it was, before I left a certain area. I'll never forget, I had a friend I used to smoke with, and it was a guy as well. I won't say his name, but anyway, he would drive down from where he lived with his dad, and he was like, Tills, have you heard about this new ST? And I'm thinking, you're very morbid. Do you understand? Like, he showed me images, and he told me about diseases I never knew existed. Yeah. When he showed me Google it, it's called blue waffle disease. It is. Do you know? It looked like some type of radiation fluid was coming out of the lady's private parts. Men and women ooze it too, but yeah, because women have a hole. It literally looked as though it would glow in the dark. It looked radioactive, literally. I can just picture it now. Yeah. And that could be why some of these karmics know that they have herpes. Remember I said that, I don't know if it was sometime this week or last week, where someone has no control over their bowels. Like, it's that bad. You know, like how more time you would get your gut will tell you, I need to go to the toilet. They don't have that. That's herpes, apparently. That's herpes. And all of a sudden you have like drastic weight loss, like you look like a cancer patient. Some of these individuals are gonna or have some type of cancer, and it will be incurable. And it literally starts from a parasite, isn't it? So this is clearly people that engage in like probably group sex, multiple partners, probably even prostitution. whatever the case, both parties. Again, I told you it's already that they are deliberately, they know what they got. They know what they got, and they're deliberately not informing whoever they're becoming intimate with. Yeah, it's like they're going to hell, so they're going to take as many people as they can with them. That's hideous. What's the time? Oh shit, it's 10 to 10 already. Have I been on it that long? I thought this was really good. It was like 8 o'clock. Let me. I've not done the ancestors for a while now, have I? Let me get something from the ancestors. 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 No, you're joking. Even all these people in these cult organizations are working with family members to do fraudulent shit, to steal from people, to steal people's assets. Do you understand? Or their inheritances or their trust funds. By illegally marrying someone without their consent, completely against their will. I think that's gonna fly. No, boo boo. And these are the same people that will flex their new car or flex some jewelry or flex money in your face, knowing full that that shit is yours. How more diabolical can you get? How can you flex in someone's face what's rightfully theirs? That's exactly what these people have been doing. I've been saying this. What was I just saying? What was I just saying? Can you see that? You see that? Okay. Exactly. Exactly. Let's see if it comes out. Then I also say to you that the most powerful thing in the universe is unconditional love. You see that? Take a good look. But they want to be out there trying to silence people. They want to silence the truth. Do you understand me? To make their lies louder. They want to silence the truth to make their lies louder. The truth will always outlast any lies. Exactly. They hate the fact that my collective is grounded. So they're trying to fight us for our shit. They're trying to fight you for what rightfully belongs to you. Continue to defend yourself, collective, but stay grounded. These people can't do shit to you. They may think that because there's a whole group of these weirdos. Exactly. They want you to feel worthless. Doesn't matter what stage of life you're at, yeah? You are worthy. You've always been worthy. Don't let this group of egotistical, soulless, bitter ass parasites to make you feel otherwise. Do you know what they don't like the fact of? You don't kiss ass to fit in. You wasn't created to fit in, collective. God created you to stand out. They want to block your doors, block your paths. Guess what? Bitch, we made our own path. God created a door for us. Point blank, period. The numbers on here could be significant. I would like to add them to whatever, lottery, bingo, whatever. 31. So we got 3, 22, 25, 31, 35, and 40. It could have some significance for English, I'm not sure. Where Venus, 14. So let's start with number 3. Right. Salvatich, grounding, Salvatish. If I'm pronouncing that right, if I'm not, I apologize. Temple of Ancestors. Element, this is the bush element. Your guidance is protect your magic. Your heart is your own. Your body is your own. Your mind is your own. Your truth and story are your own. Be rooted in your truth. Create healthy boundaries. What I say about protecting self, call your energy back to you. Embodiment. Your energy. Your energy is steady. Breathe. Come into present day. Say out loud, I am here. Trauma, stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear disconnect. Disconnect you from your body. Grounding keeps you present. When you feel rootless or unsettled, come back to your breath. Your declaration is, I am firmly planted. I am deeply rooted. I am firmly planted. I am deeply rooted. Claim it. Claim it, embody it, walk in it. Own it. This has always been funny to me. Gang, gang, Sora. Gang, gang, Sora. The shadow of resistance. Elements of bush. Your guidance is, if you're scared that you're going to mess it all up, you may have stumbled, but this is a new day. Learn to show up for yourself. What was I telling you about? Stand up for yourself, but in the right way, though. Your embodiment is your ghost, your own dreams, and resist your own magic. Stop holding back, worrying, and pretending to seek perfection that will never come. When it comes to your stepping into your greatness, resistance keeps you stuck, resistance blocks your growth. Creativity and evolution. Resistance may look like procrastination, laziness, disorganization, excuses, or lack of motivation, but there are deeper forces at play. Yeah, it's called the devil. You are resisting the force you really are. Your declaration is, this is me, I show up. Right, number 25. Oshun. This is Oshun. Fearless love. The element of water. Dare to love. Begin with loving yourself. Allow yourself to be loved. You feel everything deeply. You are prowess with a wall around your heart. That is your paradox. You are love and you are worthy of loving. You are worth loving. Your divine assignment is to remain open to fearless love. You deserve to be loved in your language. You are worthy of a love that remembers your beauty as your ugliest moments. Don't allow your unhealed past to block your future. Your declaration is, I give love, I receive love, I am love. Say it loud and say it proud. 31. 31 is Yasigi, the card of, it's the goddess of living out loud. The temple griot, element of water. Express yourself, you have something to say. Share your voice and magic. Express your you-ness. Your embodiment is, the way you express yourself won't make everyone happy. That's okay. You're not meant to live in out loud and self-expression. Look different to everyone. For outgoing extroverts. Gosh. Outgoing extroverts, self-expression may mean dancing on tables. Sorry. Whose table? Oh, no. Maybe if it's a table on your own in your own home, yeah. Dancing on tables and screaming your points of view. Introverts may seek out in other ways and save the loud part for the personal of their personalities for loved ones. Your goddess decoration is I am free to express myself fully. Exactly. The next one is 35. Card 35. Queen Nandi, goddess of intuition. That's you joking. It said, Temple of Queen's element of fire. Your guidance is, you already know. Take a deep breath and surrender to what you know to be true. Trust your inner wisdom and guidance. Your embodiment is, what is your guidance telling you? Put your hands over your third eye, center of the forehead, and ask, if I knew what the answer is, what would it be? Then follow your first instinct. Your decoration is, I am knowing. And this is, then the last one is Yamaya. I like that name actually, Yamaya. Yamaya. These are some good names, isn't it? Yamaya. Not so sure about Gang Sara though. I remember that song about do you bang bang? Do you bang bang or do you gang gang? That's a joke. Sorry. All right, this is the goddess of awakening. The Yoruba tribe. Oh, so these are my ancestors. Yoruba, Nigeria, Temple of the High Priestesses. That'll be me. And anybody else in my collective, whether you're a high priestess or an empress. Your guidance is, wake up, awaken now to your true self. Are those tears of joy or sorrow? Let them out. Yamaya swallows your tears. So yeah, do you know something? You know, if you cry, it's not a bad thing. You know? It's called purging. So don't let anybody make you feel as though it's a sign of weakness or it means that you must be depressed. No. You can cry tears of joy. It's a release. Do you understand? So sometimes you need to release it in order for you to purge it out your system, which makes sense. Your embodiment is, you are vibrating at a higher frequency, so you see everything differently. This is goddess rising. You are waking up. And once you have experienced awakening, you can never go back to knowing. That's true. Your declaration is, I am receiving and radiating love. I am receiving and radiating love. I like that one that said, what is it? Speak up and speak out. Speak up, speak out. Oof. So yeah, I hope everybody was able to like, share, subscribe. I hope you take what you need in it. Take what you need, share the rest. Take what you need and share the rest. Sometimes you gotta have these gang stalkers put in their place.